Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to dates in years past, both recognized, by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application Today in History. What happened today in history?
And on thisday.com and what's its nuts other one?
Historical calendar. So.
Yeah, historical calendar. There we go. Historical calendar.
Yep.
There.
For links to those sources and music done by Carrera and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by...
The lovely Who is Alice?
Who is Alice?
Well, it is code name for a...
Let's not say the name. Let's not say the name. So...
I coughed. I just coughed.
Yeah. Let's just say it's the wife of a former president who has an affinity for murdering people. Anyway, today is Thursday, aka Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. So 223-2023. So yeah, interesting, weird.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Last year it would have been 22222.
Yes, it would. So. Anyway, let's jump into the history today, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start us off?
And how? Oh shoot.
Yeah, you got to look at the screen. So. Well, while you're getting situated, I guess I'll start off here. 1455, we have Johannes Gutenberg printed the first Bible, estimated date, his first Bible at least. This is the estimated date, as it says, the Gutenberg Bible. So, a lot of people know that word.
Estimated date.
Yes.
Ooh, there's a hat for you.
That's a gold, not Crusader.
Isn't that like a
Conquistador. Hat? It's a Conquistador helmet. In 1540, Francisco Vázquez de Coronado's expedition set off from Mexico in search of the 7 cities of Cibola. Huh.
Ooh.
All right. And had I just scrolled down, I would have seen the word is right there, Conquistador. So.
Conquistador. Oh, yes. Which basically means conqueror, right?
Essentially. So.
Oh. Well, we got here in
Let's look this up. What does Conquistador mean? Conquistadors or conquistadors were the explorers, soldiers of the Spanish and Portuguese empires of the 15th and 16th centuries. During the Age of Discovery, conquistadors sailed beyond Europe to the Americas, Oceania, Africa, and Asia, colonizing and opening trade routes.
Oh, damn.
So it does not mean conqueror, but they did do a lot of conquering, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, in the end. So, but yeah, I do like I like the way conquistador rolls off the tongue.
Conquistador.
Conquistador.
In 1689, Dutch Prince. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was saying what happened in 1689.
1689, Dutch Prince William III was proclaimed King of England. Okay.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, it has to be a wig, one of those before powdered wigs to. It was just a wig. So, but now it's your turn, I think.
Yes, it is. Oh, speaking of, I do need to know your head size just to make sure I have the right size for you.
Well, I thought you already bought my present.
Well, I have it on layaway over. So we'll talk about after the show. It's neither here nor there. Because I have a secondary one I want to get you now.
Alice, stop spending money on me. You know I don't like that.
I know, but I like the fact you're my friend, so.
Yeah.
And friends do nice things for each other. You got me keychains, so.
True.
But anyways, we're going to go to 1782 here. We have Watt's rotative steam engine, which engineer James Watt's patent for a rotary motion for the steam engine, his sun and planet gear, is granted.
Ooh. Sun and planet gear. That's interesting, because one revolves around the other. So let's take a look at this.
Sun and planet. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Look, that gear. Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Nice.
Cool.
You can even do it like what was the rectisets. You have those.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. The clocks have them too.
Yeah. It is a foundation of a lot of engineering.
Yes, it is. Look at you, James Watt. Ooh, we have the battle of the Alamo in 1836. Alamo besieged for 13 days until March 6th by Mexican army under General Santa Anna. And his entire garrison eventually killed. The entire garrison, yeah. Everyone died.
Yeah, including...
the Battle of Alamo.
What was it, Jimmy Bowie or James Bowie? You know, one of the Bowie brothers.
Didn't Davy Crockett die that day, too?
That is true. He died at the Alamo as well. So.
Yep.
So this is when it started. So, wow. So 13 days from now, like just a day less than 2 weeks from now, where we're going to be talking about the fall of the Alamo. Remember the Alamo? So.
I remember when Ozzy Osbourne peed on the Alamo.
Ha! Wow, that's disrespectful.
He did, and he was actually banned from Texas for like over a decade too over it.
Yeah, I would side with Texas at that one because like people died there in order to give them the right to even pee. So like that's massive disrespect.
Well, he was really drunk and didn't know.
Care.
He just peed on a random. Yeah, I know. I don't either. But like at the same time, it's kind of just an ironic story.
Yeah,
but anyways,
pisses me off. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, hey, actually, I am going to do the 1846 one. You can take 1847 because this will be my third.
All
so
right.
1846, the Polish revolutionaries march on Krakow, but are defeated.
Oh well.
I'm sorry, Poland.
1 year later, in 1847, the Battle of Buena Vista in Mexico, Zachary Taylor led mostly volunteer troops against larger Mexican army force. Mexico retreated. Both sides claimed victory. What? How can you claim victory after retreating? That's not how it works.
Both sides claim victory.
What?
That's just a double entendre or something like that.
That's stupid. Like.
Oh my god.
We got a skating record in 1895. Jacques Eden skated world record 10 kilometers in 17 minutes and 56 seconds. That's pretty quick.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's a fast skater. Like ice skating is that like you are faster than runners. So
10 kilometers.
Put a runner next to a skater. Let's see.
So he skated 6.2 miles in 17 minutes 56 seconds. Damn, he's moving.
Okay. He's moving. I wonder if like if we could do the mathematics, maybe later on we should do the mathematics to see how many miles an hour he was going to get that.
Yeah, I don't even know how to start with that. Pardon me, that equation. I can probably figure it out. But I'm already trying to think like, how many miles per hour would that be, but I don't know.
I'll ask my dad, because my dad's really good with numbers, and he probably knows the equation to do it. So I'll ask my dad, and I'll come back to you with it sometime. Put that in the link down below, or put it in the Kicking the Peanut, so that I remind myself to talk to my dad about, because he could probably figure out the equation. So
good, because like, I literally just before the show, I cloned the Kick Peanut channel to have a fresh thing to 6.2 miles.
Nice. So yeah, my dad I think knows a proper equation for it, so I'll ask him and see where we go with from there. Yep. I might have an answer for Sunday's peanut.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
1898, Emile Zola was in prison in France for writing his J'accuse letter, which accused the government of anti-Semitism and of wrongly jailing Alfred Dreyfus during the Dreyfus affair. So,
not to be mistaken with Richard Dreyfus.
No. Very different person. So. And
very different time periods too.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Hey, the Jacques. It looks like it says Jacques there though.
Where?
J'accuse, like the
yeah.
Like just look at
J'accuse.
See, Jacques.
Yeah, J'accuse. It was an open letter that was published on January 13th, 1898. In the newspaper La Aurore by Emile Zola in response to the Dreyfus affair. So.
Damn.
Yep. For further reading on that subject matter, as well as the Conquistador link I had earlier, check the underbar of the description.
Oh yeah,
below.
that one.
So. But we also have
your
turn now, a boxing title fight.
Oh yes, we do. We have a boxing title fight in 1906. Tommy Burns beats Marvin Hart in 24 heavyweight boxing title.
He looks like the guy from In Bruges. The movie
He also
In
kind of
Bruges.
looks like one of the one of the Skarsgårds.
Yeah. No, do you see this? This is the guy. Apparently, this was the actor who played Hagrid. But this guy on the left, like, Tommy Burns, like the hairstyle and like the shape of the face, it kind of looks the same. Like, he has a little bit more hair, but he has like, kind of looks just like like the same style.
Didn't he die? The one that played Hagrid,
Yes, he did.
or whatever his name is? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Didn't he also play Valentin in the James Bond movies with Pierce Brosnan?
I have no idea. I never saw those. The only.
Like GoldenEye. I think he.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me one. I got a customer.
Okay. Let's see. In Bruges. Hold on a second. Brendan Gleeson. So I'll keep that up for later. We're going to move on up to February Manifesto in 1909. Russian Tsar Nicholas II dissolved Finnish Diet. Well, that's not nice. Okay, to 1910, George Bernard Shaw's play Misalliance premiered in London. All right. Got some Italian history. In 1919, Fascist Party was formed in Italy by Benito Mussolini. So this is when it started. Not good. Well, I guess technically it started beforehand, but whatever. Milestones, I guess. Got some radio history. 1927, U.S. President Calvin Coolidge created the Federal Radio Commission, FRC. Once again, government just sticking its thumb into things that doesn't belong. 1934, Casey Stengel became manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers. All right. That was just less than a decade before my mom was born. Got another boxing title fight in 1938. Joe Louis retained his world heavyweight boxing title by knocking out Nathan Mann in round 3 at Madison Square Garden in New York. The second defense by Louis. All right. The 11th Academy Awards were hosted on this date in 1939. You Can't Take It With You, Spencer Tracy and Betty Davis won. Betty Davis eyes. Got some more pro wrestling in 1939. Lou Thesz defeated Everett Marshall in St. Louis to win the National Wrestling Association World Heavyweight Championship for a second time. Yeah, like just judging by the width of his face and the thickness of his neck, he was not somebody you wanted to go against. So, got the Battle of Eniwetok yet again. 1944, the Battle of Eniwetok ended as U.S. forces completed the capture of Perry Island from the Japanese 1st Amphibious Brigade. Yeah, and we showed on the other day on the show the atoll that they fought, and there was like 800 some odd Japanese dead on just islands just dotted everywhere in that little place. You wouldn't think they'd be able to even fit that many people on there, but yeah. 1945, the U.S. Marines raised the U.S. flag on top of Mount Suribachi in Iwo Jima. Pulitzer Prize-winning photo of which by Joe Rosenthal later became iconic, inspiring the Marine Corps War Memorial sculpture, which I saw not when I visited the Arlington Museum, but when I actually later on. It's a crazy story. Like back in 2003, went to the East Coast with my family. Visited Washington, D.C., of course, went to Arlington. I wanted to see that statue, but we never had the time, so I was really disappointed. And then we continued our trip, went up to New York, and went on to one of those aircraft carrier museums. And lo and behold, they had it there on loan, like it was waiting for me. That was great. So I got to actually see that statue with my own eyes. So that was cool. Moving on up to 1947, U.S. General Eisenhower opened a drive to raise $170 million in aid for European Jews. Yep, post-war reconstruction, all that stuff. Giving them some land from Palestine to make Israel, and they've been growing ever since. 1950, 7th Golden Globes, All the King's Men, Broderick Crawford and Olivia de Havilland won. All right, All the King's Men. So what, are they trying to get Humpty Dumpty back together again or something? Got some polio news here. 1954, first mass inoculation against polio with the Jonas Salk vaccine took place at Arsenal Elementary School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Wow. And yeah, my dad, he told me, when he was a kid, seeing all these other children in iron lungs scared the hell out of him. Scares the hell out of him today, too. Scares the hell out of me. Polio ain't a joke. So... Got the 13th Golden Globes in 1956. East of Eden, Ernest Borgnine and Anna Maginatti won. Okay. This is interesting. Why is Fidel Castro in some sports history? 1958, fifth-time F1 World Drivers' Champion Juan Manuel Fangio was kidnapped by Cuban rebels from Fidel Castro's 26th of July movement, later released soon after the Cuban GP. General primary, I guess? I don't know. Wow, so the... what's his face? Justin Trudeau's biological dad, father, had his men kidnap a race driver. That's weird. Okay. We got some music history. 1963, Luciano Pavarotti made his debut at the Vienna State Opera in La Traviata. Yep. Said this before, don't say it again. Pavarotti, one of the greatest opera singers of all time. Never heard of never really listened to much of his music, but you know his name is famous for a reason. 1964, 6 Daytona 500 race winner Richard Petty led for a record 184 of the 200 laps. Woo! Wow, that's impressive. That's a true leader right there. We got a TV show appearance, 1964. The Beatles' third appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, featuring 3 performances taped on February 9th prior to their debut. Alright. Got a historic publication, 1967. Noam Chomsky's anti-Vietnam War essay, The Responsibility of Intellectuals, was published by the New York Review of Books. Yep. This country was very split back then, but compared to today, it wasn't split at all. So, 1968, Wilt Chamberlain became the first NBAer to score 25,000 points. Wow. Nice. Wilt Chamberlain, he's a legend for a reason. We got some more music history. 1971, George Harrison was fined and his driving license was suspended for 1 year. Has to be a DWI or something. These Beatles don't know when to not do drugs. So, 1974, Terry Garr appeared on the Bob Newhart Show in Confessions of an Orthodontist. Huh. So, that sounds like a good oral work right there. What a teeth joke. 1980, U.S. speed skater Eric Heiden won Olympic 10,000 meters in world record 14 minutes 28.13 seconds. Sweeped all 5 speed skating events at Lake Placid. Only athlete to win 5 gold medals at one Winter Game. Holy cowabunga! Dang. That's impressive. I don't know how many times I can say that's impressive before it loses its luster, but that is crazy. 10,000 meters in 14 minutes. Well, 14 and a half minutes, but still, yeah. Got Olympic gold in 1980. Soviet cross-country skier Nikolay Zimiatov won his 3rd gold medal at the Lake Placid Winter Olympics when he took out the 50K event. Also won 30K and relay gold. Nice. Got a coup d'etat in 1981. Tezarazo, Spanish coup led by Civil Guard officer Lieutenant Colonel Antonio Terro Molina, fell after televised speech by King Juan Carlos I. And look at Juan Carlos with all of his badges there. Got some more sports history. 1985, goaltender Patrick Roy made his NHL debut for the Montreal Canadiens. Too bad Alice ain't here to report on that. That's such a her article right there. So, another historic event, 1985, U.S. Senate confirmed Edwin Messé as the 75th Attorney General. Okay. 1986, despite losing, Boston Red Sox Wade Boggs got largest arbitration in MLB history, $1.35 million. Not 135. Wow, that'd be a lot. Arbitration, though. MLB arbitration. MLB. What does it mean? Players and clubs negotiate over salaries primarily based on comparable players who have signed contracts in recent seasons. A player's salary can indeed be reduced in arbitration, with 20% being the maximum amount by which a salary can be cut. So, he got the largest arbitration, 1.35. So is that a cut or a bonus? I don't know. It doesn't tell me. So, anyway, got some more sports history. 1988, Yvonne Van Gennep skated female record 3K in 4 minutes 11.94 seconds. That's fast. Got a historic event, 1991. U.S. President George Herbert Walker Bush gave Iraq a 24-hour deadline to withdraw from Kuwait or face a ground war, which we know which way it went. Yeah, not in their favor. So, wow, this is interesting. 1993, Gary Coleman won a $1,280,000 lawsuit against his parents for high fees. Wow. What do you mean high fees? Like, were they charging him to stay in their house as a child? Like, what was going on? Huh. Well, that's my challenge to you, viewers, like audience. What's going on with this lawsuit? I know Gary Coleman was in a lot of lawsuits, but against his own parents. I heard about that, but I didn't remember the exact, semantic. So, anyway, let's move on up. We got a film released in 1996, Train Spotting, directed by Danny Boyle, based on the book by Irving Welsh, starring Ewan McGregor, Robert Carlyle, and Johnny Lee Miller. Opened in cinemas in the UK and Ireland. Train Spotting, never heard of that. Huh. I see a train. Got some film and TV history. 1997, NBC TV shows Schindler's List, completely uncensored, 65 million watch. That's another movie I have to see if I don't have it in my movies channel, which I think it already is in the movies channel, but I just want to double check. Schindler. I do not have Schindler's List. Hold on a second. SCHIN. Shin. Nope, it is not in my movies channel, so I gotta find my movies channel. Where is my movies channel? It is over here. So let's see here. Schindler's List. Copy. Paste. Alright. Got a historic publication, 1998. Osama bin Laden published a fatwa declaring jihad against all Jews and Crusaders. Yeesh. These people and their jihads, man, they just can't stop killing each other. I don't know what's going on. So, anyway, let's move on up to 1999. We got an album release. Hip-hop artist Eminem released his first major record album, the Slim Shady LP. Later received the Grammy 2000 Rap Album. Hell yeah. Eminem. Great rapper. 2000, 42nd Grammy Awards. Smooth, Christina Aguilera won. Alright. We also have 45th Grammy Awards 2003, Don't Know Why by Norah Jones won. Okay. I don't know why, but okay. We got the 56th British Academy Film Awards, the BAFTAs in 2003. The Pianist was Best Film. Roman Polanski was the Best Director. Again, another movie I have yet to see, The Pianist. 2005, Slovakia Summit 2005 began with George W. Bush and Russian President Vladimir Putin attending. This was the first visit of a sitting U.S. president to Slovakia. Huh. Alright. We also have 2010, Danielle Steele's novel Big Girl was published. Huh. How fitting. 2013, 33rd Golden Raspberry Awards, The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 won. Alright, and this is the llama guy. So, Cameron Bright Llama. Let me find Cameron Bright Llama. I remember the meme. Llama meme. They are comparing his face to a llama. Why can't I find it? What was his last name actually Bright? Cameron Bright. Twilight Llama. Okay, how about that? Twilight Llama meme. If I can find it. There it is. Yeah, right here. They're comparing his face to a llama. And it's very similar. You know, the expression, just like, yeah. So, moving on up to 2014, we got Olympic gold here. Canada won the Olympic ice hockey double with a 3-0 victory over Sweden in the men's gold medal game in Sochi. First team to finish the tournament undefeated since 1984. Wow. If any article was an Alice article, that was one of them. So, because that's her birth year, 1984. We also have an election of interest, 2016 U.S. primary elections, Nevada Republican primary. Donald Trump won with 45.9.5%. How do you have two decimals in a number? That's not possible. Like, what? 45.9.5%. What? That's weird. Got some more sports history. In 2019, Argentine soccer star Lionel Messi scored the 50th hat trick of his career as Barcelona defeated Sevilla 4-2 in the Spanish La Liga. Okay.
What? A hat trick?
Yeah, in football. Apparently, they have hat tricks themselves, too.
I guess so. You learn something new every day. Sorry for that delay there, but I'm
You're
back.
at work. You shouldn't even be here. So.
Well, you know me.
Yeah. Always ducking the responsibility.
Oh no, I've already done everything I can do right now. Like the one thing I have to do, I have to wait for my boss to come in for, because I'm no longer the boss.
Well, Alice, do you want to take this?
I shall take this 2019 election of interest, or electrocution of interest. I'm just kidding. So we have a Nigerian president election. President Muhammadu Buhari wins re-election, defeating Atiku Abubakar. Abubakar. Yeah, sorry.
It's a trap.
Sorry, I was wrong. It's a trap. I know. Amid violence and a delay on turnout of 35.6%. What?
Interesting.
Only 35% of the population of Nigeria went out to vote.
That's a higher population in the U.S., I think, ever.
Holy buckets.
So.
I'll be right back.
All right. So, that makes me wonder, like, highest population of U.S. to votes. Let's see here. Okay, so in 1840, about 80% of the adult male population voted in the presidential election. That's kind of concerning, because, the number's just gone down from there. Anyway, we got another historic event in 2019 as well. Sudan's President Omar al-Bashir declared a national emergency, dismissing the federal government and sacked all state governors. Wow. Martial law, dictatorial power takeover, not good. Well, it's always happening in South America and Africa, but, it happened in the U.S., in 2020, so... Speaking of 2020, China's Supreme Leader Xi Jinping, aka Winnie the Pooh, described the country's Kung Flu outbreak as China's largest health emergency since 1949.
Did you say Kung Flu?
What?
Did you say Kung Flu?
I said Kung Flu, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought
everybody was Kung Flu fighting! It spread as fast as lightning! They're shutting down everything. It's exciting.
Six ducks inside.
I gotta find. I'm pretty sure somebody actually made a COVID variant of kung fu fighting. Kung flu.
So 600 people got COVID and only 6 died, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta shut down the world."
Yeah, it sounds like Madagascar from Pandemic 2. If you ever played that game. So.
No, I never did.
Yeah. Anyway, you have a couple more if you want to take them.
Yeah, I'll take them. Give them. Throw them at me. Let's see what happens. We have 2020. COVID-19 pandemic again?
The plandemic, yeah.
Oh, imagine that. Oh, yes, the plandemic. President Moon Jae-in put South Korea on high alert, empowering the government to lock down cities after 602 cases of COVID-19 reported with 6 deaths. I thought you had just read that one, so I was like...
No, I was, but yeah. I reported the Chinese
but we also have one... Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was also one right above it here. Let me see what that one said. Okay, so first major COVID-19 outbreak. This is the same day in 2020. First major COVID-19 outbreak in Europe and Italy with 152 cases and 3 deaths, prompting emergency measures, locking down 10 towns in Lombardy.
Dang.
6 people died. Dude, if they did this with the flu, because you know how many people die of the flu every year?
Oh yeah, no, that's why I keep saying, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, on air, but
maybe, I'd like to do it in the peanut, but at the same time, we'll probably get canceled for it.
Yeah, no, we got to be careful with what we say on YouTube, because they have their finger hovering over the ban button,
Yes, they do. They're just waiting for somebody to be like.
Yeah. Yep. But hey.
Well, we got 2021 here. So that was 2 years ago. Today we have Tiger Woods crashes his car driving south of Los Angeles, injuring both his legs.
I remember that.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's not the first time he's crashed a car either.
Wow.
See, this is where I want to say something, but I'm not gonna say something because we're on YouTube. I'll tell you after the show.
I think I know what you're gonna say. Is it going along a certain stereotype, Alice?
Yep, I am stereotyping right here just
my
because
God.
of. But I don't actually really believe it. But I love stereotypes because sometimes they are hilarious.
Stereotypes exist for a reason because they're true. Like if they weren't true, then they would just be hateful remarks.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah, I think you knew where I was going there, and I'm pretty sure the audience did too.
Yep.
Doesn't mean I don't like people that no, they're really good at math. I'm just kidding. No, they're not.
All I can say is if people don't understand where we're coming from, then they have narrow vision.
And not to mention, just because we make stupid jokes about things doesn't mean we're dickheads. We like humor. We like to laugh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes we laugh at the expense of other people.
And I laugh at the expense of myself all the time. Like I don't even have to look in the mirror. Like my face is right here. Ha ha ha! Look at that face. What a loser.
Hello. What is that on that? Oh, that's your face. Never mind.
Anyway, audience,
So
before we move on into Burst of Deaths, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue down in the comments section. Anyway, I'm going to start us off in Burst in the year 417. We have Pope Paul II, Pietro Barbo, was an Italian pope, of course, from 1464 through 71. Born in Venice, Republic of Venice, and died, presumably in office, in 1471. We also have Nicholas Fouquet. In 1615, was a French politician and superintendent of finances from 1653 through 61, who became fabulously wealthy and later imprisoned for maladministration of state funds, born in Paris. Oh, yeah, what a coincidence. He became the superintendent of finances and became wealthy. Can anyone say, what
did he do?
Yeah, what's the word when you steal money from a company?
Embezzlement?
Yes, thank you, embezzlement. Yeah.
I wasn't embezzling my own government.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a Chaqua. I'm just kidding. Sorry, French people. I just like to make a lot of jokes about you guys. You guys are good people.
Yeah, well, they lose their heads over anything anyway. Guillotine joke. So.
Quite literally.
Samuel Pepys, 1633, was an English Navy administrator and member of Parliament famous for his Diary of the English Restoration Period. Born in London, died in 1703.
Look at that wig.
That is an amazing wig.
Yeah, both of them. Well, I think the one on top, the guy right there,
I think that's normal hair. Because it's
Nicholas Jacquot, dude, why is... Well, actually, for a second, the way, the lighting is on that collar, it looked like he's, standing sideways and is turning his head a little too far.
It looks like he just got out of the barber's chair and he still has that thing.
Oh, no, looks like his head's, he's exercising himself, exorcist kind of shit right here.
Oh, his head's spinning around?
Turned back. Just because of the lighting and the way the painting is. Oh, damn, here we go. Here's a pompadour wig right here.
Your turn, Alex.
We have in 1685, born, died in 1759. We have George Frederick Handel. He was a German-British, barbecue composer. I'm just gonna call him a barbecue composer. Yep. And organist, Messiah Water Music, born in Halle, Duchy of Mecklenburg, Germany.
I'm just imagining, if you're a barbecue composer, you're like, stand back, this one is gonna be lit.
This one's rare, this one's medium rare, this one's well done.
Now that's what I call charcoal.
Oh god. Damn you, dude. Alright. Oh, dude, I just have to do this one. 1729, we have Josiah Hornblower, an American statesman, was born. Just the last name got me. He's a hornblower.
He's a hornblower.
Yep, this is in this is in 1729. But we do have in 1744 birthday, we have Mayor Amschel Rothschild. Oh, a Rothschild was born in 1744 today.
Yeah, but look
Died
what
in
he is as well.
1812. A German Jewish banker and founder of the Rothschild banking dynasty, born in Frankfurt, Germany.
Let's not forget the Rothschilds funded both sides of the Napoleonic Wars, and they lied to the UK and got them to sell all of their, possessions and whatnot, thinking that the French had won when the British actually had won. And when they realized it, then the Rothschilds just ran away to the bank, and now they own and control the majority of all
they ran
the
away
world's
to
centralized banks of
they
all
ran
the
away
countries.
to the United States, dude.
What?
They ran away to the United States.
No, they still control Britain and Russia and Germany and all that. They control all of that. That's what they are, the powers that be I keep talking about, during my conspiracies. Like, those are the people who really run the show, because they run the money, So
those who have the money can control anything.
Yep. So
unfortunately, what do we also have? That was my third? Yeah. Ooh. Dude, we have Webb Dubois, or W.E.B. Dubois. Born in 1868, died in 1963. He was an American civil rights activist, a writer as well, Souls of Black Folk, and co-founder of the NAACP. Born in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Yep.
And he was one of the founders.
Yep. The NAACP, of course, stands for the National Advancement of American Colored Persons, I believe. Something like that.
Something like that.
But, I saw something on the TV about W.B. Dubois earlier, because it's Black History Month, in February. But, I want to know what his full name actually was. So.
Yeah, but dude, do you see his mustache, dude? He's got a fucking awesome mustache. He even curled it upwards.
He has the mustache and a little goatee. He looks a little bit like a socialist. But
and a bow tie too, though. It looks like a bow tie. Or that's not a bowler, so
no,
I mean.
It's a bow tie.
Yeah, it's a bow tie. Yeah, he looks sharp. Actually, I like that picture of him.
William Edward.
He also looks like he's constantly worried.
Yeah, William Edward Burghardt Dubois is his full name. So.
Okay. There we go. Now we know. William Edward.
Yep.
No wonder no one wanted to say Burghardt.
Huh.
It's too much.
Too much, man.
Too much to say, man.
We got Victor Fleming. Sounds like a salivator. Born on this date in 1889. Was a U.S. film director. The Wizard of Oz, Gone with the Wind. Ooh, those are great. Born in Pasadena, California. Hey.
Happy birthday, buddy!
Yeah.
Dude, who doesn't love The Wizard of Oz? Especially when you lay it with Pink Floyd, The Wall. Or no, I'm sorry, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon apparently coincides beat per beat with Paul Blart.
Yeah, well, how you make sure it does that is you have to make sure you hit play on the second roar of the lion for MGM. For those who are not aware and you want to do the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz, that's where you have to start it.
Let's do that tomorrow. Do you want to do that?
Doable. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be off early tomorrow, so yeah, that is totally doable. But yeah, you have to make sure you have the whole album, and we have to hit play right with the second roar of the lion. So, anyways, who is next in Mark here? We get
we have Mark.
Dude, I didn't even mean to say that, and I look over, I'm like, oh my god, I said, who's next in Mark? And I'm like, oh, Mark.
I think your subconscious is controlling you.
Oh, good God. Ooh, happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
Is this mine, or is it yours?
I think it's mine. 1949,
yeah.
Mark Garneau, 74 today, happy birthday. Canadian astronaut, STS-13 and 77. Born in Quebec City, Quebec. Your phone's ringing.
Oh, he's a Canadian Chaqua. Hey, I'll be right back.
Yep. We also have Naruhito, 63 today, 1960. He was born on this date in 1960. He is the Emperor of Japan from 2019 until present. Born in Tokyo, Japan. All right. We also have Michael Dell, 1965, a U.S. computer manufacturer, Dell Technologies. We're getting a Dell, dude! Born in Houston, Texas. All right. We also have, who else was born on this date? Robert Lopez, 1975, a U.S. composer, Frozen, youngest ever to become an EGOT, an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards winner, born in Manhattan, New York. Huh. All right. He kind of looks like, what's his face from that late night show? I don't know. I can't remember his name, but one of the Hollywood shell sellouts kind of has his face. Also looks a little bit like Seth MacFarlane, actually. We got Kelly MacDonald, 1976, Scottish actress. Nanny McPhee, No Country for Old Men, born in Glasgow, United Kingdom. Glasgow, of course, being the capital of Scotland. So, we have Josh Gad, 1981, a U.S. stage, Book of Mormon, screen and voice actor, Frozen, Olaf, born in Hollywood, Florida. Huh. Looks a little bit like Jack Black. So.
What? No. That looks like Seth Rogen meets that what other guy from Superbad put together?
The skinny guy?
Well, no, he was also in 21 Jump Street too.
The guy who go. Okay.
Oh, well, whatever. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Kind of.
Jonah Hill. This is like if Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen had a baby together. This is what that guy looks like.
Well, I mean, in today's world, men can get pregnant apparently, so I guess that's a reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is why I said it.
Back to you, Alice. You get to talk about this guy.
I hate this guy. The only thing he was good for was Parks and Recreation.
I liked his
comedy.
But
we have Aziz Ansari's birthday. He's 40 years old today, born in 1983. Ooh! He does have some funny stuff, but
I like him. I can see why people find him annoying, but I like him. He's cool.
I like some of his stuff, but not all of it. He was known for Parks and Recreation and Master of None. He was born in Columbia, South Carolina. What?
Ah.
Damn.
And by Indian American, I think they're talking about the Hindu Indians, not the Native Americans. So.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, I know he's from India. Yeah. Not you can tell by the skin tone. Not to be.
Don't be racist, Alice.
I'm not trying to be judgmental here. I'm just looking at the obvious here. Yeah. But no, you can. Oh shit, we have Emily Blunt too today. She was she's 40 today too.
Yeah, she and Aziz Ansari share a birthday. I'm pretty sure she's happy about that.
Yep, they do. She was the girl on the train and The Quiet Place. Have you seen the Quiet Place? That is a good movie. It's basically like this alien invasion where they pick up on sound, so you have to be absolutely quiet. It's a really good movie.
I'm familiar with the premise. I just haven't yet seen it.
Oh no, it's pretty good. They have the sequel. The sequel's all right.
Is that the one where that kid has the battery operated toy or something, and then he
gets swept away?
Yeah.
Yep. Right on the train tracks.
Yeah. On the bridge. Yeah.
And then you have that deaf girl too, who's deaf, so she's already naturally quiet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's a good movie. But yeah, Emily Blunt, happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I've known her for some other. Ooh.
Oh,
hey! Good lord, she's 10 years younger than me. Happy birthday, 1994. Dakota Fanning was born today. She is gonna be, 29 today?
She is 29 today.
Yep, she's 29 today because I turned 39 this year. So,
yeah.
Yep, Dakota Fanning's birthday. Good lord. Her little sister, Ellie Fanning, is beautiful, too. They're actually both really talented ladies. I just wish they put more Dakota Fanning stuff in. But they really used her as, a childhood, star. Huh. And then when she got older, kind of, tossed her away. But, I think when you saw her a little older, I think she was in the Twilight series.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she can actually command people, her vampire power, I think, in the movie was she could tell people to have pain, to experience pain. She'd be like, pain, and all of a sudden she tortures them by thinking it. So, I don't know. Interesting stuff. But no, Dakota Fanning is a very good actress.
Are you
I think she's a very
Are you gonna
underrated.
read the article?
Yeah, well, no, yeah. So, American actress Sam I Am, Man on Fire. She was born in Conyers, Georgia. She was also, yeah, like I said, she was in a few other movies, but Man on Fire, that was a really good movie she did.
Mm-hmm.
That's with Denzel Washington.
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 And then let's move on up to Des, Alice. Go for it.
Now let's start this one off. So we have in 155 AD, we have Polycarp, a disciple, disciple of Apostle John, arrested and burned at the stake.
Aye.
Jesus.
Polycarp, huh? So is that like?
Yeah, Polycarp.
Is that like mini carps? You know?
I don't know. Well, it's not kelp, that's for sure.
Huh.
And then we have today in deaths, we have John Keats, born in 1795, died in 1821. He was an English romantic poet, ode to a Grecian
Urn.
He died of tuberculosis at the age of 25.
Oh wow, that's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuberculosis.
Yep. Ooh.
And then, shit snacks. We got here today in deaths, born in 1767. Died today in 1848. We have John Quincy Adams, 6th President of the United States. Was Democratic from 1825 to 1829. Dies of a stroke at the age of 80.
You know, like every time I hear people getting a stroke, or dying of a stroke, I know what a stroke is, but my brain first is like, man, don't pet him that hard.
I think when I hear stroke, I think like stroking through the water when you're swimming.
Yeah. Like I remember that scene from the first Pokemon movie when Jesse and James were like on the canoe. They're like, stroke, stroke, stroke. I'm about to have one.
I've never seen the Pokemon. I've never seen any Pokemon movies. I never even watched Pokemon. I think I watched maybe 5 minutes of it. I was like, this is too ADHD for me.
I guess you're just too old, just by months to a year, because it was just
I'm like, yeah, a couple of years too old for it. Yeah, I know, I get it. It happens. My boyfriend really loves Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that crap, but I'm just like, I don't get it.
Yep.
I was enough to get into Dragon Ball, but that's it.
Yep. We got Carl Friedrich Gauss, died on this date in 1855, was a German mathematician considered one of the greatest of all time. Gaussian distribution, a fundamental theorem of algebra, died at the age of 77. So what is Gaussian distribution?
Dude, and you totally picked that up because I was just about to say what's next for deaths.
Gaussian distribution, also known as normal distribution, is a bell-shaped curve, and it is assumed that during any measurement, values will follow a normal distribution with an equal number of measurements above and below the mean value. So, yeah.
Oh, shit snacks. Oh, yeah, we've seen these before, these graphs and stuff.
Yeah, almost as if we were doing this just last year, right?
Oh, God, almost as if.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's essentially the mathematical equation of an action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking wicked, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's see.
What do we got to have here now?
We also have Nellie Melba, 1931, Australian. Hold on a second. Nellie Melba, 1931, Australian operatic soprano and face of the Australian $100 notes. Dies at the age of 69. Oh, so it's a face on that money. Look at that.
I was about to say, you were doing that wrong. You didn't start with an Australian accent.
Well, I fixed it, Alice.
There we go. But yeah, born in 1861 too.
Yes.
But died in 1931. You're right.
Uh-huh.
She's beautiful. She's a voluptuous woman. Ooh.
Your turn, Alice.
And you don't have to be fat. You don't have to be fat to be voluptuous either. She just had nice boobs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Alice. Voluptuous.
I don't know what you're talking about either. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we have a death today as well. For born in 1857, died in 1934. Edward Elgar was an English composer. Coronation Ode, Pomp and Circumstance. He died of what's it? Colorectal
Colorectal.
cancer?
So I think
Oh,
colon and rectal.
like colon cancer?
Yeah. Well, I think it's colon and rectal, so it's colorectal.
Colorectal cancer at the age of 76. Well, at least he lived a good life before he got the cancer.
Yeah, let's check out colorectal.
Yeah, what is colorectal? Yeah, cancer.
Colorectal cancer is a disease which cells in the colon or rectum grow out of control. Sometimes it is called colon cancer for short. The colon is a large intestine or large bowel. The rectum is a passageway that connects the colon to the sphincter. So yeah, colon cancer essentially. So,
yeah. So yeah, They just wanted to be fancy there.
Yeah.
All right. So born in 1863, died today in 1944. We have Leo Baekeland. He's a Belgian-American chemist and inventor of the Bakelite plastics, and he died at the age of 80. Bakelite plastics.
Yeah, I think those were the first plastics to be invented. Like, Bakelite.
Yeah, like it sounds familiar, but I'm just like, yep.
Oh God. Okay. Bakelite, formerly polyoxybenzylmethylenglycolon hydride, is a thermosetting phenyl formaldehyde resin formed from a condensation reaction of phenyl with formaldehyde. The first plastic made from synthetic components. It was developed by Leo Baekeland in Yonkers, New York in 1907 and patented on December 17th, 1909.
So they used formaldehyde with a plastic.
Yeah.
The more you know. Boop boop boop.
You know what? I'm going to pull a prank on good old Carrera. Hold on a second. At Carrera, pronounce this.
Say this. Come in the show and read this.
Pronounce this. There we go. Alright, that was a long word.
Oh, it happens.
I think you have a third one here. Look at this guy with his...
Yes, I do. I know. Oh, dude, I love the hair and the smile. Sad day today, Stan Laurel. Born in 1890, died in 1965. He was an English comedian, Laurel and Hardy films. He dies of a heart attack at the age of 74. Yeah, Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
I know who that guy is.
Yeah.
I love them. Dude, I love that picture too. Look at him. He's just all smug.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that Jay Leno chin.
Oh, that's not nowhere near a Jay Leno chin. It actually.
Oh, I know, but
it actually all
partial
fits in one frame. Yo, Carrera, do you want to try reading that word?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Try reading that
God.
word, buddy.
All right.
I've got you, bro. I've got you pegged. I know what you're up to. But where'd it go? Where did you send that to me?
Your server in general chat.
Oh, that's where it was. Hold on, give me a second here.
I love the sound effects, buddy.
What sound effects? Methyleglycolhydride.
Yay! Here we go.
Yeah, that's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, almost like
Even though the sound of it is slightly atrocious.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a long word.
What's up, guys?
What do you think?
Make sure you can do it.
We are close to finishing up the show. If you'd like to take a couple deaths here.
Yeah, you want to finish up?
Yeah, let me hit the live feed. I gotta get the live feed.
The live feed.
Okay, get that live feed, yo.
I gotta watch the stream.
Yeah.
Is this the first one right here, buddy?
Yeah, we're in 1995.
1995. This is deaths.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. James Herriot died on this date, 1995. British veterinarian and novelist. All creatures, great and small, dies of prostate cancer at 78.
I wonder why they didn't call it, what was it? Colorectal. I guess it's not the same thing. Prostate is not the colon, but it's close.
No.
bud. How you doing?
They're near each other.
Yeah. Like, just neighbors with an asshole, you know?
Oh, what do we got here?
I don't know. Like, it's free reign. Like, there's no more highlighted ones, so I guess we would take this one. I don't know.
Nah, I can't read it when you do blew it. Take
I'm
it off.
sorry.
There it goes. There it goes. Joel Vidri, Fijian rugby union winger, 7 tests, Fiji, 2 New Zealand, Auckland. What is are you?
I have no
Russia?
idea.
Right. I don't know these. Okay, Barbarian, forward center maybe. I don't know.
I think
Dies from
Football Club.
COVID. Dies from COVID-19 at 48.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
He did. So,
Yeah, sure. He had a heart attack and
Yeah.
yep, COVID.
Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description below to find any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 11 Mountain.
And then 12 o'clock Central.
Yep. And
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. Our
Alice.
Eastern person is preoccupied because she's at work. So, anyway, for all of you and all of us, I'm Xander.
I'm Carrera.
And we also have Allie. So, and you, of course, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles! And as Alice would say, be cool, stay in school, and do all the drugs. So, wait, maybe I got that wrong. I don't know.
Can somebody just send me money for a mani-pedi?
What?
Did somebody send me some money for a mani-pedi?
Mani-pedi.
Manicure and a pedicure.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Mighty Putty. I'm like, what?
What? Muddy putty, yes.
Anyway,